All right, you guys, this is where Charlie works. We're heading up here now. Charlie, what's your tattoo parlor called?
Lucky 13 Tattoos.
Oh, there it is, right on the wall. It's a beautiful tattoo parlor. Hey, check this out. We're gonna take a minute and chop it up with Charlie. Jay, what do you think of this spot?
Awesome place. Beautiful historic building right here.
Hell yeah, come on, let's set this up.
All right, you guys, you just saw us spot smash one of our favorite spot smashing so far because we really got to tear up Alameda. But we got to tear it up with a great friend who's also part of this, a great community with us. The hobby of crawling, the hobby of RCing all together. I mean, Jay, introduce who we're hanging with today and where we're at.
With our brother Charlie in Alameda, California, this beautiful tattoo salon or parlor?
Tattoo studio.
Tattoo studio. And already rigs were already here when we showed up. And we're gonna let him talk and tell his history in RC.
And it's a beautiful history because this man has been doing this for how many years now?
About 32 years, actually. 1987 is when I started.
Nice. That's beautiful. You know what's funny is the more we were talking, as a kid, I used to go to Franciscan Hobbies, and he actually worked there.
Yeah, I used to do all the tech work, the dirty slave work for those guys.
So tell us, man, where did you actually start with RCing? I don't care what product it was, but what got you going with this?
So my first thing I ever had was a tethered helicopter. Then I got a tethered car, and that was given to me by my neighbor. And my father used to manage a hall on Ocean Street in San Francisco. Right next door to it was Franciscan Hobbies. So I always had the curiosity for that kind of stuff. I went in there one day and fell in love with it. And my dad bought me my first RC car. It was a Futaba FX10.
How old were you when you got that?
I was 12 or 13.
Still has the picture.
Look at this. Look at this. This is the 80s. All right. Look at this. Look at my guy. Look at my guy. Look at my guy.
On a 7-cell. Explain, that wasn't stock.
It was a 7-cell. Back then, if you had all full bearings, steel bearings in it, you were the shit. And had a Trinity Gold motor, and it was a 39,000 RPM motor. They were different. They didn't have turns back then.
Yeah.
It was fast.
Definitely. That's what's up.
So to see the progression from Baja trucks and buggies to moving into crawlers and these 5th scale monsters, I mean, what do you think of where RC has went since you're between me and Jay, you're like the oldest person I've seen take it this long.
Geez. So RCing was extremely expensive in the 80s and 90s. You know, you can buy a car now that does 70 plus miles for $400 out of the box now. In the 80s, that would cost you $4,000 to do.
Yeah. Plus, you need the remote on the side.
Oh, it was ridiculously expensive. I remember when I would break something or I'd fry a speed control, it would take 6 months for me to save up to buy something like that.
Yeah.
Now, it's $80.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
I probably couldn't hang out with you because I break things every time we go.
I try not to.
Well, it's beautiful. Like, I mean, here, this is some of his collection here. This is just his crawler collection, actually, and then one 5th scale truck that you guys just saw us get down in the park. Man, this is, I mean, Tom, what do you think of this thing right here?
Amazing, man. Loud, sounds good, disturbing the peace.
Definitely
like it.
disturbed the peace.
That's how we like it.
Wolverine's son, the park ranger, came and tried to give us the business, but we let it go. We let it go.
And that's an HPI. If you guys are wondering, HPI makes the big 5th scale.
Baja short course 5B. It's been built pretty well. My friend Bert built it for me.
Definitely a performer.
How much does it weigh?
Geez, probably 30 or 40 pounds. It's an O'Neill Brothers motor. It's about 5.5 horsepower. It's a ripper.
Yeah.
It's fired right up, performed great, didn't shut off.
You can see the investment in time of this guy does quality stuff. You know what's a beautiful story about Charlie? You know, he's been hanging with us from almost pretty much the beginning of crawling the Highway 1 into the off 1 crawlers. But we actually all of us all together saw this truck on the trail one time when a man, what's this gentleman's
John
name?
Bennett.
He pulled up on us to crawl with us. And he brought this. We'll actually link the video in the subscription down, in the, it'll be down below. But I mean, tell them how you and John and this ended up with you.
So we exchanged phone numbers, and I tried to buy a car off of him. And at first he wanted to sell it to me. Then he kind of said, "Nah, I don't want to sell it." Then he told me this one was for sale, and I was like, "I'll buy it off you." And it was one of the greatest buys I bought so far. The thing's a blast. It crawls amazing for it being a top-heavy truck.
At Diablo, it conquered that day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I gotta give it to him because you know we push ourselves to the point of breaking our vehicles, and man hung with us, dude. He
Yeah.
took it over the devil's backbone with all of us.
That's
You know,
insane.
more like pushing him and coaching him, but to succeed. And I want to say this is actually the first car to get across that.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
It's pretty well built. The whole back half of this right here is made out of beware of dog signs, by the way.
Metal.
It's metal. He also builds trailers, mini Tex trailers, RC scale trailers. He's originally from Texas. He lives in Oregon now.
Our northern
Bennett.
coastal brother right
Shout
there.
out John Bennett.
It does open. For
Functioning
battery
side
guys.
door.
Functioning back.
Chase truck.
Can't get that off.
Hold it.
Yeah. Functioning back.
Oh, look at the inside.
Man.
Pull the 120 fork out of there.
Yeah, it's ready for
You
that.
could actually put a one. You know what?
Yeah.
Small
We're gonna have to come borrow that when we do our 124 video.
For sure.
That's awesome.
It's a pretty rad rig.
Shout out to John because this is honestly this is he did this himself. This is handcrafted, and I'm glad it's home with us because he's out here hanging with us. Get ready because we did a trip to Chico. This was on there. Don't worry, Chico, we ain't forgot you guys. That coming soon, all right? And Jay, pick up this one truck right here, this short wheelbase vehicle. And tell us about that right there, Charlie.
So that's a Don Fleming's build from Bent Metal Customs. I just acquired it. Took him about 3 months to build the cage for me. I'm slowly putting it together. It's not done yet. It's gonna be rad once it's done.
It's already
It
ready.
is already.
It's a beautiful build right here. Unique, one-off, original.
I like it. I really
Came
like
just
it.
like
I like
that.
Suzuki Samurai,
Came
so it
just
looks like
like
a
that.
comp
It
Suzuki.
does.
It does, huh, Jay?
I
You
put
see
the
it?
axles on
A
it.
very custom one for sure. This is
Chris
awesome.
got a set of Vanquish axles that supposedly gonna be purchasing soon, hopefully. Throw on it.
Whenever you ready, bro. You know I got you.
That'll be a fun build.
Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah. This thing is ready to go. Look at that.
I basically wanted to build something that looked different but functioned very well,
Yeah.
and I think it's going to do that.
Definitely accomplished.
You know I like Suzuki, so this really looks like a little baby Suzuki to me right here. Samurai, little Sammy. I honestly can't wait to see him finish this. It's got a lead line for a winch, that's a great look. Donnie Fleming does amazing work. We're gonna link below too as well, so you can go to Donnie Fleming's Bent Metal, and you can see some of his stuff. You know what I'm saying? He gets down for
Yes.
real, for real.
Also
Yes, it is.
built the six-wheeler wheeling in the video as well.
Yeah.
What's up?
This is from Europe.
So that is my first crawler I've ever owned. It's an SCX-10. When I first got it, it was beat up pretty bad, and I had to kind of go through it quite a bit. The exo cage on it came from Russia. A good friend of mine, he has a YouTube channel called SRC Racing, and it kicks ass.
Looks the part as well. It's a
It's-
stout beast right here.
Yes, it is. It's on the heavy side, but it tends to work okay.
All metal cage, not plastic, so real sturdy. Beautiful build.
Yeah, there it is.
And this is just I wouldn't even say half of your collection, huh?
No, I got, geez. So I still have a lot of my old original RC cars, my Nitro cars. I have quite a few HPI, Super Nitro RS4s. I have a quarter scale dragster. I have a quarter scale
You ready to run? Wait,
NASCAR.
hold on, because we just got into drag. You ready to run for slips?
Oh, geez.
No. Just want to hear yes or no. That's all I want to hear.
Man, that thing, if we got it running and hit somebody in the ankle, they would die probably.
I'm just trying to see if you can beat me on the track.
I don't know about that.
Always trying to take somebody's.
The functionality of that thing is, man, it's definitely a shelf queen now.
That's what's up. But before we wrap this up, man, I only have one more last question for him. It's more for you guys than us. Is you know what? He's part of Highway 1, right? And these are actually my wheels. I let him use them this whole time. He's been calling me like, yo, I'm gonna give you your wheels back. But check this out, man. This is my brother. Just like we're all brothers here. You can have these wheels.
Right, all right.
But I want you to tell the people, man, what's it like hanging out with Highway 1 RC, the Uptown Crawlers, man?
So RCing's a trip. I didn't realize the community is, I wouldn't say tight knit. It's pretty big actually, and there's a lot of acceptance. It's a lot of fun with these guys, and it's challenging because these guys are really good drivers. And crawling is not like any other RC, and it's more family orientated. This feels like family. It's cool. I enjoy it.
Definitely a good time with friends. Family.
Yes, it is. We do extreme driving when we go to different events. This guy right here, 15-passenger van, 100 plus.
We'll be all right. We're just trying to get there.
Yes.
Will we get there? Hour and a half?
We did pretty good on the time,
Yeah.
man. Better than what Waze recommended.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing I want you guys to see when you're watching me, Jay, the Off-One Crawlers, and everyone around us is we're trying to show you guys you can have fun outside socially with these guys more than just the vehicles. I mean, shout out to the local Bay Area places like the communities like ASD, Down with the Sickness, Diablo Crawlers,
Santa Cruz Crawlers.
Santa Cruz, Rick, Dan, the whole squad, Ian, everybody. You know, we're having fun with everyone around us, and hopefully we will have more fun with you guys worldwide as we progress through this thing. You know, hey, Charlie, bro, always love.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us over here, man.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Hey, and now we're about to roll into long overdue Crawl Masters. All right, here it is. You guys take care. See you on the trail. All right, Highway 1's about to go to this place right here and tell us where we're eating at.
Scolari's one of the best burgers in Northern California.
Starving.
Yes, sir.
You say a lot of people came here and ate burgers, huh?
Oh, yes, sir.
Burger, I'm drooling.
Look at Guy Fieri's tattooed on the top right there.
There.
Hey guys.
He can't stop talking about this chicken sandwich I gotta try here. Ooh, let's get it in. All right, you guys, you saw us crawl. You saw a great interview with this man, Charlie, and now you're seeing us grub. What do you think of that, Jay?
It's awesome.
There you go.
Place, great friends, family.
What'd you get?
Portobello cheesesteak.
Ooh, how's that?
Delicious.
That looks, look at that, that's a straight mushroom.
Straight mushroom.
Look at that, straight mushroom.
I think
Oh,
that's meat on the top.
I love portobello mushroom. Look, at my man got a salad, bro. That's looking really good right
Yeah,
there.
that's a Cindy's.
And this is a blueberry. There's blueberries in my beef. Look, hey, we want to say y'all have a great day, because we are. See y'all on the trail.